I was taught we're going to write a sentence with the word because in it, and that's how we used to teach it, but no, we don't, because it's right, we've got to write a letter and we've got to give him all reasons because and as a consequence, and they see it in a real context, and it makes it sensible for them.
We've been doing some Mantle about Anglo-Saxons, and one of the kings has died. He died in the battlefield when he did not want to. So we're burying him in a ship, and this is the boat.
This is his boat. That's all of his treasure.
They were finding out about Anglo-Saxon traditions, and they were building a boat. So someone found out about the paddles. The others checked if they were a sail. They were checking on themselves on the internet about if there's a sail or not, like completely independent, which was really impressive to see.
And we've got pictures up there. King Wolfer and King Wolfer's spirit.
And they were having a discussion about a myth of the gem of King Wolfer. Yeah, King Wolfer. And the discussion was they had this gem, and with this gem, the spirit of King Wolfer would rest in peace. But the discussion was if we place it back or take it and put it into a museum so everyone can have something.
Me and my partner thought at the time that we should make a fake gem and put it in a museum, because I have tricked lots of people into looking at fake things, and then put the rightful gem where it's supposed to be, with King Wolfer. I was thinking we could make like a small circle mound, and then what we could do next is use the mud off that mound, covering the gems so we're not disturbing the grave.
Everyone was sharing his idea and his own opinion, and they weren't just the result if A or B, they were discussing ethics there by distinguishing their own ideas.
We've got to return the gem, just like the other classes of the mission, so we're learning about the story of this gem, the myth. And it's coming to the end now, so this is the final part of the myth. The king that was protected by the gem. Now, the gem went missing, and there's a whole different story behind that.
That's why you buried the king.
And so the king's now died.
Oh, okay.
Because he wasn't protected. So today we're burying the king, and the children, they've been instructed by the thanes, so sort of the leaders of the village, to write a message that they will be their final words to the king, and also some sort of item to place with the king that he will take then to the afterlife with him.
So they're writing sort of a last letter to the king, or what is it, or they're just mainly their thoughts on that?
That's up to them. That's up to their interpretation. So it's whatever message, when they step into role now as villagers, it's whatever message they would like to pass to their king.
Ah, okay.
This is a prayer that I'm going to say to King Wolfer, and it says, "Dear King, please remember us in the afterlife, for things we have presented for you will help. Amen." And if he hears that, then he will hopefully remember us, and he will somehow come back to us and show us how happy he is for all the gifts we have presented to him. I give you this dagger in my heart, from my heart, for battle. You are a good king. It would never be the same without you.
History is the underlying theme running through it, so today's session is quite historical based. There was a bit of an issue earlier in the Mantle, the tension thrown in about religion, and the king as a result ended up murdering his two sons. So in Anglo-Saxon times, it was very much sort of paganism and believing in lots of gods initially, and then towards the end it became Christianity. So this is sort of a period of conflict, if you like, between the two, and that's something that we've learnt about. Today they're just doing a little bit of writing at the moment to do with their thoughts. That could have been developed a little bit more maybe if I was focusing on writing today, but instead we're focusing on the history of it.
I done that block of gold can help the king get back to his afterlife.
And I done the pendant, the most special thing to the king, so he can have a nice life in his afterlife, and hopes that all of his villagers can have a lovely life with their new king to. The crystal in the centre of here controls the pendant and gives it all of its power. And the pendant talks to him, so he knows what to do and all of the special things he has to make and do with the pendant. The pendant is thinking it must be taken up with him because the king can't rest in peace without it.
Its crown.
And so give you power in your new life.
My beloved King, I send you to your new future with the best of luck and wishes of this moment. I pray to you and your gods to take care for eternity and beyond. Thank you for protection and wealth of strength. Your luck forever.
I think the key thing is our children love learning, and with Mantle gives them an opportunity to learn more stuff in greater depth than perhaps they might do from a traditional textbook or from a PowerPoint. Or they create the environment, they create the world, they develop their imagination. So
It's hard because you have to keep getting up and moving around, and you have to keep on typing in stuff in Google and searching up with the wrong stuff and then writing it down in something really important and then rubbing it all out. And then what you have to do next is you have to write it all down again once you figured out it's actually right. And it's fun because and you get to do drama, like act out stuff. Like the teachers, if drama doesn't go how they expected, they're totally fine with it because it's okay, it's Mantle, anything can happen.
It's very open,
Yes, very open no matter what.
no matter what. You can do whatever you want.
You can even go back in time if you really wanted.